Imagine you're a crocodile, and the one in front of you is your mother. At this moment, she's on nest duty, guarding you while you're still curled inside the egg, finishing the last stage of embryonic development and preparing to hatch. You finally enter the world. You're not alone. Around 30 siblings hatch with you, but in a high-mortality environment like this, no one can predict who will survive even a single month. Right now, you're only about 25 centimeters long. You don't look like an apex predator yet, more like a bite-sized item on someone else's menu. Don't panic. This is your mother. She isn't planning to eat you. She's transporting the hatchlings to shallow water, a nursery habitat with abundant food, though it also concentrates predators and risk. After placing you in a safer area, your mother goes back for the remaining siblings. You look around at the food supply and think the early game will be easy. Then you notice a sibling acting strange.
Ow!
No warning, no display, straight aggression. You fight, you win, but you almost die from an attack by your own cohort. Cannibalism and sibling predation aren't rare in many reptiles. When resources and safety are limited, kinship doesn't automatically equal cooperation. Now you enter the water. Here's the menu you wish you had: fish, frogs, small mammals. But that's the adult menu. Your current diet is mostly invertebrates, especially insects. Ecologically, you're an opportunistic carnivore. If it's smaller than you, catchable, and digestible, you'll take it. And digestion is where crocodilians are terrifying. They have extremely acidic stomachs and robust digestive systems that can break down tough materials like bone and shell. Still, at this stage, you avoid prey that could injure you or get stuck, because one bad bite can end your life early. Over there is an otter. It looks friendly. It looks harmless. It looks well-fed. It's not showing off. It's assessing you. Otters are intelligent, often larger than you at this stage, and sometimes operate with a numerical advantage. From their perspective, you're not a predator. You're a small, energy-dense meal. They move in. You exploit a distraction and slip away. You survive. But the swamp is a constant risk field. Predators, competitors, and accidents everywhere. And then you see your sibling beside your mother again. In this system, trust is a luxury. 3 years later, congratulations. You're the only survivor from your clutch. No siblings left to compete for space. You're now around 1.5 meters long. Your skin is reinforced with osteoderms, bony plates embedded in the dermis that function as armor and structural support. You've dropped off the prey list for many species. You decide to retaliate against the otters. You submerge and approach slowly, minimizing surface disturbance. Your jaws have matured. Crocodilians generate extreme bite forces relative to body size, capable of crushing bone. But the otter remains unnervingly calm. So you scan the surroundings and choose to disengage, because in nature, the best fight is often the one you don't take when conditions are uncertain. You eat a small fish to reset your stress level. Later, you develop a key predatory tactic: surface ambush, becoming what looks like a floating log. Your body remains still, conserving energy. Your sensory system does the work. Then, snap. Predation becomes efficient. But you still face a major constraint. You can always encounter a larger conspecific, another crocodile with a territory and the mass advantage to enforce it. You drift into a territory that isn't yours. The resident is far larger and its posture says everything. You retreat fast. You shift strategy. Low profile, steady growth, risk management. One day you bask on shore. Basking helps regulate body temperature. Crocodilians are ectotherms, so heat management is survival management. On land, certain aquatic threats are reduced, and overall risk can be lower depending on the surroundings. A gazelle darts past you, then pauses to mock you. On land, you're not built for pursuit. Your strength is ambush, not sprinting. Then a turtle crawls by, slow, calm, completely unbothered. You bite the shell in frustration and damage a tooth. Fortunately, crocodilians replace teeth continuously, polyphyodonty. Breaking a tooth is annoying, but not catastrophic. You're basically running a conveyor belt of replacements. Years pass, and you reach about 6 meters. Your osteoderms are thicker. Your body is massive. You now resemble a biological armored vehicle. You don't need to announce dominance. Your size does it. Younger crocs yield space because escalation is expensive and injuries are often fatal. Your diet shifts again. Now it includes large herbivores, zebras, gazelles, anything you can ambush at the water's edge. A zebra drinking is an ideal target. Predictable posture, limited awareness, and a deadly bottleneck at the shoreline. But gazelles are fast and reactive, and they evade you again. No shame. Predation is probability, not guaranteed success. Then the African buffalo, large, aggressive, and dangerous, catches you off guard. It's a mistake and an accident, and you withdraw to recover. Even apex predators lose when physics and momentum aren't on their side. One day, while patrolling, you see a male crocodile courting a female in your territory. This isn't romance to you, it's a territorial violation. You challenge him immediately. You win. You drive off the intruder and secure a mate. It's breeding season, and the pairing is successful. But after mating, you don't invest in parental care. In many crocodilian systems, females provide most nest defense and early hatchling protection, while males prioritize territory and access to mates. 4 weeks later, she lays about 40 eggs and guards the nest intensely. You focus on territory defense. You fight rivals, not protect babies. Time continues. You hold your ground and repel challengers until a stronger young crocodile arrives. You fight, and you give up a large portion of your territory. Age catches you. Growth slows, performance declines, and injuries accumulate. Teeth replacement continues, but overall condition, speed, and stamina drop. You're old. Your reaction time is slower. On land, you become even more limited. Each movement costs more energy and gives less payoff. You return to the river. The new dominant individual tolerates you, perhaps because you're no longer a threat. But your reflexes are dull now, and even fish seem to treat you like background scenery. You feel like you've turned into a living fairy, not suffering, just reduced. As a former swamp king, you refuse to end as a joke. So you find a quiet place and end your life in silence.